What's up, but guys? Chilling here in front of this waterfall with a bear and a frog here, and we're just gonna go over some of my thoughts for Feral. This is just gonna be a new segment that I'm gonna start doing on the channel. I'm gonna try and do it every Thursday. Just to kind of keep everybody informed with the things I've been trying, because I know all of you can't make every one of my streams. So maybe you're like, what did he try on the arena night? You know, like, what did he do during the Keystone night? How did he feel with certain builds, things like that. Because I do like to experiment with Azerite traits a lot, and I do like to switch things up and kind of freshen things up, make sure that, you know, I'm not growing stale, and I'm constantly improving my gameplay as a Feral Druid, and I'm sure all of you guys as well would like to do that. So these are going to probably be short segments, probably 5 to 10 minutes is what I'm going to aim for, and yeah, I don't know what I'm going to call them yet, but I'll just be like, maybe like Feral recap videos or something like that. And then I'll put the date with the week, things like that. So, anyways, guys, for the first video I'm going to be going over here, for this week, I wanted to kind of talk about some Azerite traits that I've been trying out, both in PvP and PvE, so that you guys can kind of keep up with that, right? So there are, in PvE right now, I'm currently running 2 sets of Azerite traits. I'm running the double wild flesh rending with the triple iron jaws and 1 blood mist. This is really good for single target damage, and it's decent for multi-target damage. The biggest issue that I've run into with this during dungeons is the fact that without Brutal Slash, your single target actually kind of drops off a little bit, because the wild flesh rending bonuses and things like that. But the maims do kind of keep you above water, I guess. But I would say this build's probably not optimal for dungeons. During trash pools, things like that, the DPS is noticeably lower from my other build. I'll go ahead and share my other build with you guys, since you're maybe not all memorizing my Azerite traits, things like that. So this one's going to be the engineering helmet with the relational normalization gizmo, along with the jungle fury, untamed ferocity, and the gushing lacerations, wild flesh rending. So some things you might note here, right, is jungle fury is very strong, especially during AoE situations when you're using your primal wraths and your brutal slashes. Coupled up with the untamed ferocity allows you to use your berserk way more often. I think you get approximately 2 or 3 extra berserks during the dungeon, so that's actually very helpful in dungeons. And then the gushing lacerations kind of synergizes with the primal wrath, so that's also very helpful. One thing I am going to be changing on this helmet, though, because I'm no longer using it for single target raid. It's no longer my raid Azerite helmet. I'm going to be changing out the relational normalization gizmo for the barrage of mini bombs. Barrage of mini bombs is one of the best AoE Azerite traits that you can have, so highly recommended there. Another thing you might notice between these 2 sets is I've got 1 set of blood mist. So blood mist is very powerful. If you are getting your blood talons on your rakes, which you should be aiming for most of your rakes with blood talons, as well as so that will boost the damage of your rake significantly, because it just gives flat damage on your rake. It also gives you a chance to proc berserk, right? And those 5-second berserk windows are huge. Okay, so there's a few benefits to berserk, right? One, it makes your pooling energy phases way different. So when you proc these during your pool phases, you're actually just going to start burning your energy, like you're just going to spam abilities. So it actually speeds up your rotation greatly. Another thing is if it procs during your Tiger's Fury, so then, or right before you get your Jungle Fury, or sorry, Tiger's Fury back up, then you can use it and kind of just immediately just get, it's a huge burst of damage. So anyways, try it out. Highly recommended. I think it's very good to run one of these in pretty much everything, PvP and PvE, raiding and dungeons. So check that out. I think it will help you guys kind of improve your DPS. It also makes the rotation feel a little bit smoother when it procs. So in PvP right now, I am running the, excuse me. So if you guys were watching last week, I actually tried triple gushing lacerations. That did not work as well as I was wanting. So just for comparison, my rips were critting average for I think about 2800 or something like that with it, and they only crit for like 2500 without it, so it's almost no difference. I would not recommend running gushing lacerations or focusing that in PvP until they buff it. It's just not strong enough. So the strongest traits that I have noticed so far is going to be your triple jungle fury for the crit, which this is kind of what I suggested way back when, and I've kind of just gone full circle and I'm back to it now. I will say Tidal Surge is very strong. This ability is kind of like the new Dark Moon deck, in my opinion. It's doing average of, I think, 4% of my damage in an arena encounter. During short arenas, I've seen it do like 10% of my damage. It procs really often. And then in longer matches, it usually dwindles to about 3%. So very good. I recommend. This is the only helmet that has it as well. So if you're looking for a good helmet for PvP, this is going to be it. Yeah, definitely recommend Tidal Surge. It's very strong. Untamed Ferocity, kind of the same thing for the dungeons, right? In the arenas, you can, since you're playing with a hunter, and their cooldowns are about 2 minutes. This will kind of give you that a little bit closer of a window to time your cooldowns with them. And then once again, I'm running one Blood Mist as well, so that's kind of to give you the random Berserk procs to smooth out the combo, give you a little bit of burst damage, maybe surprise somebody. In PvP, it's even more effective because you only have to pull your Ferocious Bite to 40 energy in order to get the full damage. You don't have to go all the way to 50 energy. I know it's only 10 energy difference, but that's actually a world of difference in PvP. So anyway, that's the Azerite traits that I've been trying this week. This is kind of what the video is going to be like going forward. So if you guys are interested, if there's things that you want me to add to this, maybe you see me do it during stream and I'm not putting in this video, feel free to ask. Anyway, hopefully this helps you guys kind of realign where you're going. I can be your guinea pig, if you will, so that you can see what's working for me. And if there's something different working for you guys in the comments, please feel free to leave a comment below. And yeah, always welcome to come tune in my stream and suggest things as well. I'm always open ears. So yeah, I love good feral discussions. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys Saturday for the next stream. So make sure you turn in for that. Have a good night, guys.